So Adam, tell us a bit about Robotic Systems.
So Robotic Systems builds flying robots. If you can imagine a robot from the toy shop and a robot that's on a production line, we've kind of brought those two together to building very large, very tough robots for industry.
But airborne.
But in the air.
So Adam, this is fascinating. Tell me a bit about the aircraft.
This aircraft has got a couple of unique features. It can handle very harsh weather conditions and it can fly for very long distances at great speed. It can also carry significant amounts of weight, which will open it up to applications in mining, where it can fly around very, very large mining sites. It can also carry very heavy loads to be used in agriculture, being able to spray paddocks from the air. Another application that they're really excited about is being able to transport medical supplies to remote communities.
So this is really a whole new realm of possibility and technology for big industry. What would you say has been one of the big breakthroughs in your business?
So the opportunity to work with Intel in Australia. We did the game of drones at Martin Place for Vivid. In that, we got an opportunity to really showcase our technology and our capabilities to the whole world.
So you're a successful small business. What are some of the big challenges, though, that you're experiencing that are in between where you are now and that really compelling vision?
Finding the time to actually manage developing something new is very difficult.
Where would you say most of your time is going at the moment?
Earning money, developing.
So you're doing the sales?
Yeah, the sales.
Research development?
Yep, the marketing.
And the delivery of the actual product itself?
Yep, as well as keeping the lights on.
So you're the chief cook and bottle washer?
Yeah.
As is everybody else on your team?
That's it.
Okay, got it. From everything I'm hearing, you've got 3 engineers in the company. You've got an amazing product, which is in billion-dollar mining companies. You're working with Intel. You're clearly leaders of your field. The big hole that I'm seeing, that your time in terms of an engineer and an expert in avionics, systems automation, is not in the sales and marketing side of your business. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. So the challenge that you guys are going to have is coming to terms with the fact that the next person that needs to come onto your team, and they need to come on soon, and I'm talking within the next month or so, is you need a sales and marketing person. And I would believe that with that right person, you would be able to get yourself to an order of magnitude growth within the next 12 to 18 months tops, where your biggest problem is then going to become delivery and fulfillment of these products. Let's assume you get that new team member on board, right? And they start unlocking that next level of growth through the sales and marketing side, because you've got the engineering covered. Let's say that inbound demand starts happening. What else would need to change to be able to facilitate that next phase of growth?
Yeah, I mean, managing the costs of that. Right now, a lot of the money, in fact, most of the money is devoted to developing products. Yeah. It would probably be somewhat of a mindset change for us as engineers to start spending money on things that aren't hardware.
And it's really interesting, because I put it to you, it's not just a mindset thing for engineers. I come across business owners all the time that are spending all of their time, money, energy and effort, not only on the sales side, but in developing products that they haven't yet sold. The real trick is to be able to go out and sell before the product is fully developed, to be able to create some interaction with the customer so they can have some input in terms of what that final product is going to look like. The key is to find someone who has that Rolodex, who has that opportunity, that could bring in enough orders quickly, right? So those pre-orders start to cover their wage and offer a surplus as well. Right? The moment you get that balance of your developing product that you're selling and you're bringing new business in, right? Even if it's going to take 3 to 6 months before delivery, because of the unique niche nature of your product, it's not going to be unreasonable to have pre-orders that far out, with prepayments that far out, creating the cash flow you need not only to develop your product and get you and your team focusing on what they should be focusing on, but also to be able to afford to be able to pay the sales and marketing department to actually grow this thing. So how do you see the transition going as you grow, from you being a product specialist to having to run a larger and a growing business?
So I would take an approach of still being very much a part of the day-to-day building and development of systems, but but I'd also start to take on more of a management role.
And I guess the beauty of the times that we live in is you actually can build a flat structure like that, because I see the real value in this business is having you in the technical details of the product development. You've already inspired some of the biggest industries in Australia and the world, people like Intel, to be able to get behind you to support the development of this product. So from my perspective, I think you've got a very bright future.
Thank you.
To learn more, visit intel.com.au/businessbuilders.
This drone technology could just change communities and our way of life. It's a great story, isn't it? And some good tips came out of it, Anna.
You know, I think the advice of getting a business development manager or a sales and marketing manager would really help his business. You know, we worked with Adam during the Vivid Festival, so we worked with him for about 20 nights during Vivid, and really him and his whole team, they were fantastic. But then 20 nights, they're with us the whole time. So, you know, really what business was developed during that 20-night period. So I think the advice of getting a sales and marketing manager to develop their business is really very critical.
And this is the classic case of a bunch of owners who love their business, who are great geeks in the nicest sense of the word,
Yes.
but just need that sales and marketing grunt so they don't need to worry about it. That's not their job, is it, or their specialty?
No.
Really exciting future. Thanks, Hannah.